My daddy shut me out of the birthday party which I funded with my time, money. And that was when I publicly exposed the truth behind his perfect mask. I, a 28-year-old male, have been helping my old man financially for about 6 years now, not because I'm some pushover but because we actually had a decent relationship back then. He worked his ass off raising me after mom split when I was 12, picking up extra shifts and never missing my games, the whole deal. When I landed my first solid job after college with a tech company in Boston, about 2,500 miles from my hometown in Arizona, the money was insane compared to local options. Dad was actually the one who pushed me to take it. "Don't worry about me. Go make something of yourself," he said. So I did. It started with reasonable stuff. His truck needed repairs, and he was between jobs, medical bills piled up after his knee surgery when his insurance didn't cover everything, that kind of thing. He was always super grateful, promised to pay me back, though we both knew that wasn't really the point, and he never made it weird. I remember the first time I helped him out, his ancient Ford F-150, the same one he taught me to drive in, had finally given up the ghost, the transmission was shot, and the quote from the mechanic, $2,800, might as well have been written in another language based on how pale he got looking at it. For a guy working construction between more stable gigs, it might as well have been $28,000. "I'll figure something out," he told me over the phone, that stubborn pride in his voice. "Maybe my buddy can give me rides to work for a while until I save up." His buddy lived 30 minutes in the opposite direction. The math didn't add up. So I called the mechanic myself from my apartment in Boston, put it on my credit card, and texted, "Dad, truck will be ready Thursday. Consider it payback for all those 5 a.m. hockey practices you drove me to." When I flew home for Christmas that year and saw him, he actually had tears in his eyes, hugged me tight, and promised he'd pay me back every cent. I told him not to worry about it. The look on his face was payment enough. For the first few years this arrangement worked fine. I was making good money at my tech job in Boston. He was there for me with phone calls of advice and support, and it felt like we had a solid father-son thing going despite the distance. I even helped him with the down payment on his house because, honestly, I was proud to be in a position where I could do that. He'd spent decades in a crappy apartment so I could have what I needed growing up. I'd fly home for major holidays and occasionally a long weekend, and those visits actually meant something. The house wasn't anything fancy, just a modest 3-bedroom ranch style in a decent neighborhood, but man, you'd have thought I'd bought him a mansion from how excited he was.